Hello and welcome. My name is Maddie Cheka and I'm here with my colleague Dagan Rossini. Today we're going to be giving you an overview of an exciting new initiative from your State Department of Education that your school has elected to participate in, Voice for Change.
Now, you may have already heard about this, but today we're hoping to give you some more context and get you thinking about how you can take advantage of this first-in-the-nation opportunity.
So let's dive into the background a little more. Why Voice for Change?
Voice for Change is grounded in the State Board of Education's 5-year plan, which stresses the importance of preparing you, high school students, to engage in the world around you once you graduate. This program is modeling the exact civic engagement we hope you embark on after high school and well into your adult lives, as you work to solve problems and make change in your communities. So, Maddie, what is Voice for Change?
Voice for Change is a statewide civic engagement initiative. We have more than 70 high schools that represent more than 55,000 students participating across the state of Connecticut.
Voice for Change is investing more than $1.5 million in our high school students. That's you.
How are we doing this? The department will support you in crafting a proposal for how you would spend $20,000 in your school. You'll submit that to the department, we'll make sure it aligns with federal rules for spending, and then all of the eligible proposals from each high school will be put on school-specific ballots.
And on March 11th, 2022, 1 year after the American Rescue Plan that has made this all possible was passed, your high school will vote on which proposal the student body wants to see come to life.
In sum, Connecticut is really proud to be the first in the nation to implement this in schools across the state. We're investing more than $1.5 million in our high school students to empower you to reimagine your school.
How will this be done, you ask? Well, you'll craft a proposal for spending up to $20,000. Students can feel free to work in groups. The application preview is available online and has a space for group members. We make sure your proposal follows some federal guidelines. You campaign for your proposal, or if you don't submit one, you can campaign for a friend. You and your peers vote on March 11th.
The guidelines that came from the U.S. Department of Education for spending American Rescue Plan money are very detailed, so we are here to help students every step of the way. On the next slide, you will see a preview of student funding guidance, which is available on the CSDE website. We have an email inbox specifically for this campaign, and we are hosting 2 webinars to go over Voice for Change and answer student questions. You can register for either one by pausing this video and scanning either of the QR codes. And once students begin campaigning, we will host some webinars on effective campaign practices.
And here is that preview of the student funding guidance. When school districts got to spend their portion of American Rescue Plan dollars, the Connecticut State Department of Education set 5 funding priorities, which you can see on the left in the blue boxes. Your proposal must align with at least one of these priorities.
On the right, you'll see some guiding questions to spark your thinking in each of these domains. You might already have a proposal in mind and realize it spans more than one priority, and that is great. There will be space on the application to describe how your proposal fits into multiple priorities.
We'll go into these more in depth during the overview and Q&A webinars, but feel free to pause the video to read the chart more closely and begin brainstorming.
This is a high-level timeline for Voice for Change. November 29th, the Monday we return from the Thanksgiving holiday, the application will officially open. Note, that's a week after the 2 support webinars, so you have some time to review the guidance, ask questions, and begin planning. The application will close on January 9th at 11:59 p.m., so you'll have the holiday break and a week back in school to work on your proposal.
Then, we at CSDE will review all the proposals to make sure they follow those federal guidelines, and we'll let students and school officials know the proposals going on the ballot in each school. From then on, you'll be campaigning for your proposal.
Then, on March 11th, the 77 high schools participating across Connecticut will each hold their own elections. And afterwards, CSDE will announce the winners and work with the schools and students to carry out the winning proposals.
So, what are the next steps? Begin brainstorming, attend one of the 2 support webinars, and get crafting.
Make sure to mark your calendars now for the due date, January 9th, 2022 at 11:59 p.m.
You can find this video and more on the CSDE Voice for Change webpage. Scan the QR code to go there now.
And feel free to send any questions to the sde.arpesser@ct.gov email inbox. We hope to see you at one of the overview webinars and can't wait to see how you use your voice for change. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.